Hey, what's going on, all you ghouls and ghosts out there? My name is Mike Macabre, and welcome to the graveyard. As always, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my reaction videos, Friday Night Frights, Mouthing Off with Mike Macabre, or whatever else I'm doing on this channel. But on tonight's episode, we have another edition of Mouthing Off with Mike Macabre. Roll that intro. All right, ghouls and ghosts. On tonight's episode of Mouthing Off with Mike Macabre, we're going to be deep diving into the world of fundraising. But fundraising is such a nice thing to do for people. And you're right, it is. But from my experience now with fundraising, it shows you people's true colors. And by that, I mean, I have found that a lot of the people interested in doing fundraising are only in it for one single purpose: the almighty buck, the almighty dollar.
I'd buy that for $1.
They don't care about human suffering or anything. They just want to exploit you. Yes, you. Something bad happened to you and your family, and you don't have the money to pay the bills? Prepare to get more in debt. Yep, that's what a lot of from what I understand, a lot of, or what happens to a lot of people. We had met with some locals. I'm not going to name any names. That you have to rent out a place. Most places don't want to rent out places for free. When you have successful fundraising opportunities, food, catering, drinks, you need a venue, that all costs money. Oh, you can't pay for that? Well, you can fundraise a cent. Or at least that's what they would have you believe. We went to a very successful fundraising person, and he gave us a deal. Normally, he said he would charge $700, but we got a deal for 500 because we didn't want food. Because we have a true upstanding person who uh, had the true spirit of fundraising in mind, and he wanted to do the food for free. hmm we had gotten said caterer. Again, I'm not going to name any names in this particular video, but thank you, Paul. That's all I'll say. Thank you, Paul. And it's very disconcerting. You can get a sense of people, corporations, whatever, that truly want to help versus those who want to make some money. Now, I understand the reason why businesses fundraise, like, say, restaurant businesses. Like, here's a $50 gift card. You know, it gets their business out there. Like, hey, we're doing something good. It's positive for the community. Also, in return for that $50 gift card that they donate, hopefully it inspires more people to come to their business, try their food. Um, we had such a place give us $100 gift card. It was for sweet treats and like cookies, homemade cookies, smoothies. They didn't want anything returned. They took straight donations from other people at the cash register. We give like these little pamphlets and like posters and stuff. And it's for as much as I want to paint all the negative, there are some really good people out there that really want to help. I mean, not only do you have to, you have to, like I said, find the venue, you have to pay for the venue. We found somebody who would do the venue for free. We found a caterer who's going to provide the food for free. There's a lot of work involved in setting up a fundraiser. Never in a million years, until going through it, did I realize how much time, energy, thought, physical and mental just workage on your body is just ridiculous. And then when you do have those truly heartfelt moments of pure goodness, it makes you break down that there is some good in this world. You'd be surprised people, oh, I don't want to donate, get out of my store. You'd be surprised. Um the the apathy is very abundant in a lot of places. We're doing this fundraiser in Wisconsin, and a cliche a little bit, but we have gone to several bars, breweries, and they're just like, "Oh, yeah, nah, not interested." It doesn't always have to be like a straight, like, cash incentive, but we're looking for specifically like bottles of booze to make a booze boat. So what you do is you basically take a boat of some kind, like a toy boat or like a wooden boat, and you fill it with bottles and bottles and bottles of liquor. Once it's filled, you put like say as like a silent auction on it. Started at 500, maybe 400, whatever. I don't know what we're gonna do, but those bottles add up, $20 a bottle, maybe $30 a bottle, depending on the branding, sizes, 1.75 liters, got the smaller bottles, etc. I mean, I've seen them go two, three, 4,000. So something that would raise a lot of money. But if you're not getting, like a lot of stuff that we got for free, your fundraiser might not even make any money, and you're more in debt now than when you started with it. It's just ridiculous. It's a huge investment of time, energy, and mental health, physical health. You have to go to the places, you have to put your heart on your sleeve, and you not try to take it too personally when someone doesn't give a donation. I mean, and you know, different people donate for different reasons. If it's a small town business versus like a corporation, say like Raising Cane's, Burger King, McDonald's, uh, Jockey. I mean, clothing companies. I mean, there's so much to get into. I mean, because a lot of them, like as far as corporations are concerned, those take time to adjust themselves. You have to have like tax ID numbers for some of them because they want the tax incentives. That's another thing. They want the free money at the end of the year. Look how much I donated. I'm doing so good, but I get a lot of that money back through tax incentives. Yeah, you've oof, empty fucking thing to me. You can pat yourself on the back and like I did a good job, but I didn't do it for the right reasons, but still, it makes me feel good. And I still, that whole thing. It's just oh man. And it's funny because the person who I said I spoke to about the venue, uh, he also does work for a couple of the funeral homes in my area. And the night that my mother-in-law died, he happened to come pick up her body. I thought that was very ironic. Not that I'm trying to guilt trip him into giving it free, but we had the appointment and he talked about the fees and stuff before she had passed. And there was talk about her being in the hospital and the cancer and the brain surgeries and stuff. And he, a week later, here he is picking up her body. Like, is it real enough for you now? Kind of thing. Like, I'm not trying to, like, get on my high horse, and it all should be free. But it just seems like the humanity is just sucked out of it, and we're just in this internal struggle trying to make ends meet. And sometimes, you can't do it on your own. It takes a community for stuff to work sometimes. I would love to have, $30,000 to, you know, just kick it around in my bank account for a rainy day like this. But the reality is, for a lot of people, they don't have that luxury. The way, soaring prices, inflation, it's it's just very tiring. It's trying. You're trying to have some good, and like I said, when you do get those good from the heart donations, it's just makes it feel 10 times better. But at least for me, I can't speak for anyone else, but the bad always outweighs the good. I don't know why. It's just something that I've always been hardwired that way. I can't change that. Oh, it's just let me see if there's anything else I can think of real quick. Yeah, I really can't think of anything else. So I guess I'll end it at that. Just my little what really grinds my bones about all this is just having to go through it yourself and feeling so helpless, and that you have to seek out when you don't want to, having to seek out this help. Like, I'm lesser than you. Please help me be charitable. And then obviously there's two sides to every coin. It's just trying to navigate taking the good with the bad. And I'm not the best at finding middle ground and with my emotions, and not, like I said, not taking it personally. But it's hard not to, because for every one good person who's truly looking to help and volunteer, give their hard-earned money, there's 5 to 10 that are just evil and wrong and bad, doing it for all the wrong reasons. And as I always say, a good person who does bad is still a good person, and a bad person who does good is still a bad person, and I'll leave it at that. But as always, ghouls and ghosts, stay scared.